from?
5 schools in Kumasi and 2 from outside have qualified to join the quarterfinals of the maiden edition of Love FM's High School Debate. The competition, which began on the 21st of September this year, will run until the 19th of October to promote interest of students in national discourse on various subjects. So far, 14 schools have battled it out in the 1/16th stage, with 2 more left to vie for the last quarter-final slot. Love FM's Kwesi Deborah has not taken his eyes off it since the beginning. That's why he's able to tell us this.
The maiden edition of the Love FM High School Debate for second cycle institutions in the Ashanti region started with 2 contests on the opening day. 2 female schools in Kumasi got the competition off to an electrifying start as they put the spotlight on the recent collapse of 7 indigenous banks. Kumasi Girls Senior High School spoke for the motion. Government is to blame for the collapse of banks, while Yaa Asantewaa Senior High School argued on the contrary.
It is the responsibility of the banks to subject every application of the loan coming from whosoever to due diligence to see if they are in the right position to grant the loan or not. The government cannot compel anyone to grant it a loan.
It was said to have been found culpable of regulatory breaches, principles and values of the bank. The chair, in my view, the government is to be blamed for the collapse of banks.
In the end, the Ags prevailed, scoring overall 210 points to 197 for Kujis.
My dear opponent, why do you keep on insisting against this motion? But since you insist, I am going to give you a bitter pill to swallow. But first, let me...
St. Louis Senior High School were next to battle against one-time regional debate champions Akrofum Senior High. St. Louis spoke against the motion. Religion has retarded our growth as a nation, with Akrofum speaking for.
As a situation where something is slow or limited in intellectual development, it also defines growth as the stage in the process of growing. Panel of judges, according to Wikipedia, a nation is a stable community of people formed on the basis of a common language, economic life, ethnicity, and a psychological makeup manifested in a common culture. My wonderful audience, I believe the question living in the minds of most of you and that of my opponents is, does this girl attend church? And does she believe in the existence of God? But my answer is a simple yes. However, the manner in which we worship the Maker leaves much to be desired.
My opponent claims religion has retarded our growth. But ladies and gentlemen, let us not forget that the cause of our nation's retardation is due to the politicization of religion by political leaders with the desire for power. Firstly, Mr. Chairman, religion has provided employment to many Ghanaians. Ask any trader of religious paraphernalia such as motivational books, rosary, and many more, and you will get to know that religion is the bedrock of someone's income.
St. Louis proved a superior force. They conquered the duo from Akrofum.
Which opponents made? Those in favor of the motion argued that the use of mobile phones enhanced research. Although mobile phones are used,
because without mobile phones,
2-time winners of the National Maths and Science Quiz, Opokuwari School clashed with Konongo Dumasi Senior High in the 3rd contest. The motion was the use of mobile phones at SHS must be encouraged.
Our opponents here and we all students won't have access to sites that won't help our education. My opponents also said that the use of mobile phones would be used to store information. What type of information do you students store on your mobile phones? Information on sex?
Because without mobile phones, I tell you, we can never achieve a thing. If we keep on talking about the negative effects of mobile phones, then I believe that nothing is what we are going to achieve, because there are other things which are more dangerous than mobile phones, but then they still go on in our school. Talking about pornography.
Course, who are 2-time presidential debate champions, couldn't stand the force from Akatechi.
Because without mobile phones, I tell you...
We know our opponents will tell us that the double-track system puts pressure on school facilities.
4 intelligent girls left audience in awe in the 4th encounter as they advance arguments for and against the newly introduced double-track system. Rebecca Dujima, a Preslam Ponsa of Adventist Senior High School, joined Asakia Hawau Hanan and Huda Abdul Karim of Yaa Asantewaa to give a boost to emergent female dominance in the competition. The motion was the double-track system is a threat to quality education.
The double-track system puts the total population of students admitted in public senior high schools into 2 tracks. That is, the track A and the track B. While one track is in school, the other is on vacation. And the beauty of this system is that all 2 tracks, be it the gold or the green, and the 81-day semester at the same time, leaving no one ahead of the other. And I mean it, no one. Is that not innovative?
Distribution of better and quality of better and experienced teachers, Mr. Chairman, and the distribution of teachers on the 2 tracks, one track will get better and experienced teachers than the other. To cite a practical example, ladies and gentlemen, my opposers would even agree with me that in almost all the schools implementing the double-track system, the better and experienced teachers are teaching in the Form 2s and 3s, with few of them teaching the green-track students. Ladies and gentlemen, in support of this argument, myjoyonline.com on 28 August 2018 reports GES to recruit over 8,000 teachers for the double-track system.
In the end, Yaa Asantewaa Senior High School prevailed.
Intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power.
President Akufo-Addo's Ghana Beyond Aid also received attention in the clash between current presidential debate champions Ken West Senior High School and Osetutu Senior High School in the 5th contest.
According to Encyclopedia Britannica article, Ghana was first of trading empires of Western Africa. It was situated between Sahara and the headwaters of Senegal and Niger rivers, an area that now comprises west southeastern of Mauritania and partly of Mali.
This afternoon, I intend to do a very simple, pure, and practical economics that our country can use to solve a numerous problem in line with this important word, aid. First and foremost, the chair, we need aid as a matter of necessity, just as every human being on earth needs aid to achieve a certain goal. The chair, that is why our former president says we cannot just stand up and say no to aid. The chair, this motion simply defies the natural logic. As explained in my preamble, aid takes different forms and shapes, and one cannot be sure when and which of them could be named at a particular time.
The university team, which spoke against the motion, was in no mood to drop their guard. They ran away victorious.
According to Stephanie's mom, she screamed, "Stephanie, don't leave us." But it was too late. Baby Stephanie was gone.
Then came the battle of sexes. St. Monica's of Asante Mampong came face to face with Kumasi High School. St. Monica's couldn't wait to speak for the motion, ban on plastics, the best way to check inorganic waste pollution.
So my opponents, boys, don't wait till you can't impregnate your wives before you agree we ban plastics. Maybe then your poor grandmother might have taken just enough insults from you, and the false prophet would have made their profit off of you. Also the chair, ban on plastic is the best way because of the effect of plastic on wildlife habitats. Living organisms, particularly marine animals, are greatly harmed.
You may not know the full magnitude of what you are dealing with here. A ban on plastic doesn't mean a ban on these bottles, doesn't mean a ban on sachets, doesn't mean a ban on collecting bags.
Despite enumerating the many uses of plastic, Mrantier succumbed to the Munche ladies.
Modern designs of trains.
Before you, Mr. Chairman, according to Kaplan and Hailing, social media is a multi-purpose platform.
On Monday, Tapasina High School mounted another successful face-saving mission for schools outside Kumasi after St. Monica's set the stage on Friday. They came face to face with Anglican Senior High in the 7th of the 116th encounters, dominated so far by female debaters. The motion was, social media has been beneficial to the youth.
Social media sparks a revelation that we, the people, have a voice, and through democratization of content and ideas, we can once again unite around common passions, inspire movements, and ignite change.
Call this beneficial. My opponent, I put that to you. Also, you made mention on education benefits. Wow, the use of pigeons and shortcuts, and you call it beneficial?
The one-time regional best school, Tapa SHS, represented by 2 girls, proved its might.
Shoes of the judges at all.
Prempeh College lock horns with Armed Forces Senior High Technical for the last ticket to the 1/8 stage. Reporter for JoyNews, Kwesi Deborah.
Well, great debates there.
Yeah, I think this is a good one by Love FM. It's kind of like we see our children in a different light altogether. I like the fact that they were talking about the double track as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
very interesting. We've been discussing, you know, how children learn while we were watching it. And I think these are some very promising young kids.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
are. Yeah. So it's only that we need to encourage the children more to be analytical, and we're discussing that prior to now. We should let them look at issues, see what the issues are, what are the challenges, how can we resolve those challenges.
And it's good to hear them project what the issues are.
For example,
so we watch out for who the winners will be.
You're in school, they say no paraphrasing. Exactly what I taught you. You know, you paraphrase and you're in trouble.
These days it's filling. No, I mean, I don't think it's even these days. It's been there for a while. Fill in the blanks. It has to be strictly from the handouts given by the lecturer.
But when you paraphrase, it shows that you understood what was taught you.
That's why chew and pour, pass and forget. Get the grades.